Hi everyone, it's our yummiest time of the week. It's the self-care Sunday sequence. So get cozy, pop on your socks or jumper, whatever feels right for you. And we're going to come into a legs up the wall or legs onto a chair kind of pose, if that works in your body. You can also use like legs up the bed, legs up the sofa, whatever you've got handy. So let me show you some options first. I like to do it against the wall if I've got the wall space for it. I like to have a cushion handy for my head. And when you come into this pose, you really want to get up close, like side on to the wall. So you're touching it. And then from here, we're going to bring the legs up. So just be mindful of any fixtures you've got, any like electricity sockets, anything like that. So then I'm still staying pretty close to the wall. I'm bringing my legs up, popping pillow under the head. So then it's up to you whether you want to have hands on the belly or hands out to the side. Just see what feels right. You might bring a blanket over you. It might be just a bit of weight on you that could feel comfy. Some people actually enjoy to bring a blanket onto the feet, which kind of creates a sense of grounding, even though the legs are up in the air. I feel kind of rude having my legs on this beautiful wall that was painted by Jenna, who's part of our team, and they actually edit these videos. Very lovely. Thanks, Jenna. I love our dandelion. We make a wish every time we go out the door. So, if you're settling in here, just stay here for a moment so I'll show the other options. When you're coming out of it, you want to bend the knees in towards you and then roll onto the side. Again, being mindful of anything you might knock into, and then slowly pushing ourselves up. Head comes last. So another option is to do it on a chair or sofa or bed, anything like that. If you're on a slippy floor, making sure that the chair is steady, probably on a mat so that it doesn't slip. And then again, we're going to come quite close up so that we can bring the legs up and onto the chair. This chair is quite good because I can put my feet in the gap there, and then the backs of my knees are against the chair here. If that feels uncomfortable, you might like to bring a blanket underneath the backs of the knees. My chair's pretty chilly actually, because that's much nicer. So these little touches are really worth doing because we are worth investing in. We are valuable. We are very precious. So it's worth taking the time to set up. And again, I like to bring the cushion under the head here, and then you can choose your hand option. So just starting to settle in wherever you are. If none of these options are working for you, that is totally cool. Just join us in a regular Shavasana. That's the one where we just lie on the mat with the legs out long. Just doing what feels right for you today. This is your self-care practice. These are just shapes, and they're just ways of experiencing the body in a new perspective and just changing things up a little bit. Sometimes it actually changes our perspective on the room. If you've never put your legs up against the wall before, maybe you kind of see the room differently. A bit like how I was just appreciating anew this gorgeous dandelion mural that we've got here. And then see if you can tune into the breath. Where do you feel the breath in your body? Don't need to change it, just observing what's there. And perhaps you might feel this sense of a kind of fresh energy coming down your legs. Some people describe it a bit like a waterfall, kind of renewing the energy. If you've been on your feet in your work or in whatever you've been doing, then maybe it feels nice to actually kind of give the legs a bit of a break and let them refresh and renew. Some people even like to picture a waterfall rushing down the legs. Maybe that image works for you, maybe it doesn't. That's okay, not everything's for everyone. Wherever we are, whatever shape we're making, can we start to find an easeful breath? Finding that grounding through the back body with each exhale. So we're drawing in this fresh, new energy and earthing ourselves with the exhale. Letting everything slow down. What would it take to really see yourself as a valuable, precious object? Because that's what you are. To live your truth, live your path authentically. That is so precious and rare. Just giving yourself credit for everything that you've been doing to really find your voice, to make space in whatever ways you can. Perhaps it's not safe to in the main, but maybe there are some small ways that you've been making space for yourself to shine in some little areas of your life. Giving yourself credit for that. We're just going to take a couple more breaths here. Last inhale. And let it go. Amazing. So just coming out of this really slowly and mindfully, just being aware of your surroundings, making sure that you're not going to knock into anything. So I would recommend hugging the knees in towards you and then rocking onto your side so that you can push yourself slowly up. Head comes last. And when we get there, let's just take a few shoulder rolls, just waking up again. Maybe a little cat-cow if that feels nice. Lovely. And just bottling up all this coziness as we head on into the day, knowing that this place of rest is always available to us. So thank you for carving out the time to be together now to practice.